Okay, my name is George Thompson. This is a video about how to maintain the Midwest Computer Measurement Group website. We have our website on Google Sites, and to access Google, you can go to www.google.com, and you'll see there's a blue button over here on the upper right-hand side. We'll click on that to sign in. Our user ID is midwestcmg1@gmail.com, and I've put in the password already, so we'll sign in. And you'll see our user IDs over here up the right-hand side. Now, any director who wants to be able to access the director's site should, make sure that their user ID or email address is registered as a Google address, and then they'll have access rights to the to any of these sites if the access rights are set up by the webmaster, and I'll show you that later. So, for instance, I can also sign in. Well, I can show you perhaps instead of Midwest CMG1, I could have just used my regular AOL address because I have that registered with Google as well. And instead of signing in, I think there's an option to register your ID as well. Okay, well, let's, now that we're signed in as Midwest CMG, notice the little 4-square block here. We'll click on that, and that gives us an option to go into one of 9 different applications. They're not what we want. We want to go into sites. So I'll click on more, and we get some more options, but we still don't have sites. So I'll click on even more from Google, the bottom of that. We get a full page of applications. We scroll through this page of applications. You'll see under Home and Office, a Sites application. So we click on Sites, S-I-T-E-S, right here. You'll see that takes us to a site page, and we have 5 different websites defined on this Sites page. One is our production site, Midwest CMG Prod. Then we have a test site. We also have the director's site. I also backed up the production site back in July of 2013. And the club example is simply an example template I copied from the templates available to create club websites. And that's what I use as a template to create our first production website. Okay, we'll click on the production website, take a look at that. That should look familiar to any of you. And basically, anything I show you on how to edit the test website, you can do on this production website. So as not to get into trouble, we'll click out of the production website, go into the test website. And actually, I've run this video a couple of times and messed it up, so I've already made changes I'd hoped to show you. But that's okay, we'll still go through the motions here. Now you'll see the website's made up of several frames. We've got the main frame here in the lower right and center, the home frame. And it corresponds to the home button here. I don't think that's what the production site says. Let's take a look at the production site a second. Well, it also says home there. Okay, well, I was wrong. For instance, we might want to edit that home to be something else. So I'll try it out here in test mode. To edit that section, we hit the little pencil here that says Edit Page. It loads the editor. And then if we wanted to edit that home edit, we could say MCMG website. And perhaps we could center it. Going up here, it looks like we could center it. Well, maybe not. And then we'll save it. So, oh, it also changed the home designation up here. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't think I'll bother changing production, but that shows you how you can change both the name over here on the left-hand column for the reference sections here, and also change the header on this main page. Now you could also edit anything else on this main frame here by hitting the pencil. If you want to edit anything on these columns here on the left, we have several sections. You hit the settings button here and say you want to edit the site layout. For instance, if we wanted to change the notices, we could click on MCMG notices, and if we wanted to change it to be for the fall meeting, we just say fall meeting and put in the right date and time and location, make the necessary changes. Since I'm not really wanting to make changes now, I'll just cancel out. So you can edit the main page, frame of the main page by selecting the edit page button to edit any other parts of the page like the header, side columns here, the settings button, and edit site layout. Now let's take a look at sharing and permissions. Sharing and permissions, only specific people can access because this is a test site. So I've got the owner set up as Midwest CMG. Then we also have some other people set up. I'm going to change John here to be an owner since he's taking on the role, I believe, of Webmaster. And so he could sign up with his Caremark user ID through Google and access this site and edit it just like I'm doing now. Okay. I think the can edit capability provides some limited editing capability, but you have to have the owner capability to really do everything you need to do. Okay. So I'll get out of here, back into the home page for test. And let's see what else I wanted to show you. I guess that's the main criteria I wanted to show you. I will create another video on how to edit the PayPal button that's in the registration page. So look for another video on how to edit the PayPal button. For instance, if you wanted to change the 35 and 45 to be something different. So I'll do that in a different video. Also suggest that we go look at the Midwest CMG Directors site. And that again is sites.google.com, site Midwest CMG Directors site. It's shown up here. And again, you can manage the access by sharing and permissions. And I've got most folks there as owners, probably too many. Probably the only owner should probably be the Webmaster. And I don't even think I see, oh, there's John. John Keister is in there too. So, yeah, he's already in there. All right. So, also on the director's website, we have a member list page. That's probably outdated. In fact, it's not really, it just has myself in there, so really it's only one item. It's not really where we keep our member list. That's something I know we have to discuss and figure out. Under the Resources tab as well, I will store these videos and also other documentation related to maintaining the site. There's also a presentation in here that I gave to club members several years ago that might be helpful. Also some old outdated email address data. And that's it. So the normal way I maintain the site is I really have gotten to the point where I just kind of go in and edit production when I need to make changes. But if you're not sure you feel comfortable doing direct edits to production, try making the edit changes to the test environment. And once you feel you're comfortable with how it's done, then you don't copy from test to production. What you do is you just manually go in and make the same changes in production, being very careful. And again, if you have any uncertainty about how to do it in the test environment first. And once you feel comfortable, you can just do it in a production environment. I hope this has been helpful. Good luck to anyone who takes on this role, and best wishes to everyone.